Hey guys, it's Yasa here on freebellydanceclasses.com. So I just want to do a little pause here while I'm recording a bunch of videos for you and answer a question. I was going through the list of different questions that I got on YouTube, and one of them was from Jessica. Jessica said that her teacher always tells her, make sure you have your abs tucked. Make sure you always tuck the belly. And Jessica said, I don't feel like that is a natural thing for me to do. Okay. Here's my take on the whole tucking the belly thing, and I hear this all the time. Like, you can watch any video you want online, you can take workshops, classes. There's always going to be a teacher that says tuck the belly, and I think honestly it became one of those things in the belly dance world that instructors in general just say. They just say because they've heard, you know. It's like every time somebody wants to teach you how to do the right posture, they just say arms out, shoulders back, belly in. But they don't really think about it. What does all this stuff mean? I think I did address this before when I talked about posture. I'm not a big fan of the whole like tucking the belly thing. Because when you tuck the belly and you tuck your muscles, like if you're actually tightening your muscles, you can't move. There's a lot of moves you can't actually create, you can't do. So I think it's silly. But I want to add another little thing to that, is because I really think it's the reason a lot of dancers and instructors say that, but without awareness. You know, you just like, it's one of those things you just say, but you don't really think about it as to why you do it or why it looks good. Like, okay, well, when your abs are tucked, when your belly is in, it just looks good. Well, yeah, because no one wants their belly hanging out. Okay, especially when you are in sideways, or you know, when you're turning around and your belly's hanging out. Yeah, I get that. So from an aesthetic point, having your belly hanging, which is basically meaning having your belly and your hips relaxed, that's really technically what's happening, doesn't necessarily look flattering from certain angles for most dancers. So that's why they constantly try to tuck in while they do certain moves. But tucking your belly for aesthetic reasons does not always work for a student in order to create certain moves. Because sometimes you have to have your abs and your belly and your hips actually relax in order to create certain moves. So be aware of that. If it's an aesthetic point and that's why you're doing it, I get it. You can probably do that like if you're performing. But while you're learning a certain move and you're like, okay, this is not working because my hips are in, my abs are tucked, and I can't create that move, well, because you're tensing the muscles that you're supposed to be using. You've got to relax those muscles in order to use them. Okay? So be aware of that. And it's a very important thing to note, because a lot of times, like I said, you hear it, other people talking about it, but they don't really know why they're saying it. So learn to move by relaxing your hips, by relaxing your muscles. Technically speaking, that's what you're supposed to do. Now, when you're performing and you have this awareness or consciousness about the size of your belly, or you want it in, you don't like the look of it in photos or in your performance, when it's hanging and relaxed, that's a different thing. But you can't learn the technique with tight abs. You can tighten your abs when you're spinning, but you gotta relax them to do, you know, belly rolls or whatever, undulations or whatever other moves you want to do. Okay? So, just a little tip and an answer to a question, and hopefully this helps other people as well. I'll see you guys next time on freebellydanceclasses.com. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like this video if you like this tip, and more videos will be coming soon. Bye!